Hi, I'm Zain Rizvi from Newly Identity Management. This discussion is regarding cases where traditional access control models, such as role-based access control, are not enough to protect your system. Now, a Google search would reveal several incidents where users have been able to snoop on data for which they have access, but no purpose to do so. And in this day, it's becoming a privacy concern for many organizations. And this is where relationship-based access control, or RelBAC, can be helpful by tracking relationships between users and resources and making authorization decisions based on those relationships. Now let's consider this medical clinic use case where Alice and James work as a doctor and nurse respectively, and Peter comes in as a patient. With RelBAC, we track this information using a graph where vertices represent entities and edges represent relationships between these entities. These vertices and edges are then used to make decisions regarding who can do what. In other words, making authorization decisions. When Peter checks in for his appointment, he's assigned to Alice as a patient. We realize this new information by extending a relationship between Peter and Alice. Before meeting with Alice, Peter meets with James, who takes Peter's original observation. This meeting kicks off a process for creating a record and an observation for Peter. Note that the graph also tracks that Peter owns both the record and the observation, while James is the author of the observation. Since James is the author of this observation, he will be able to access it even after meeting with Peter. When James finalizes the observation, it is entered as part of Peter's record. Now, when Peter meets with Alice, Alice is able to see all of Peter's records, including all the observations, which is the one that was just recently created by James. This is because RelBAC tracks the relationship between Peter, the record, and the observation, specifying that Peter is their owner, the observation is part of the record, and Alice is Peter's doctor or physician. Now, if Mallory, another nurse at this clinic, attempt to snoop on Peter's record and observation, she will not be able to do so because she is not the author of the observation, nor is she Peter's doctor. She has no purpose for looking at these resources. Thus, by tracking these relationships in a graph, RelBAC is able to prevent curious users from snooping on data for which they have no legitimate reason. If you have additional questions, feel free to reach out to us at Newly Identity Management. Once again, I'm Zain Rizvi. Thank you for watching.